to the Via Stoica Podcast. My name is Benny. I'm your host for today, and this is going to be a Stoic quote episode. We're going to look at a quote from Epictetus. I usually use this book, but I also have the Robin Waterfield translation here next to me, so we're going to look into that as well. And first of all, please like and subscribe to the podcast. It really helps us, and your comments are very much appreciated. If you have questions, different insights, or want to look at specific things, let us know so we can approach that in our Tuesday episodes. Those are the more regular episodes and where we have our interviews. And on Friday, we have our quotes. And if you're looking for some guidance, some support on how to apply Stoic philosophy or philosophy in general, or find your philosophy of life, book a free consultation with me, and we can talk about how we can help you and how we can guide you through those steps. But let's dive right into it. Here we go. So this is a quote by Epictetus out of his Discourses as recorded by Arian, a student. This is book 3. It's a chapter 24. And the title of this one is that we should not become attached to things that are not in our power. This is a little bit of a interesting topic, and I think a lot of people kind of misunderstand this, why Stoicism, how Stoicism actually looks at it, and also one of the reasons why I think Stoicism can be viewed and judged as a cold philosophy, but I think they're missing something there. So let's dive right in and we will explore that. So it's Discourse, book 3, 24, and it's at point 86. This is a longer discourse, but here we go. In a similar way, you too should remind yourself that what you love is mortal, that what you love is not your own. It is granted to you for the present while, and not irrevocably, not forever, but like a fig or a bunch of grapes in the appointed season. And if you long for it in the winter, you are a fool. Now, I like this, especially, how he ends, right? In this translation, he says, you are a fool. And the Robin Waterfield translation, he said, you would be stupid to long for them in the winter. I'll read that as well, just because it's a nice one as well. In much the same way, you too should remind yourself that what you love is mortal. It isn't something that belongs to you. It's been given to you for the time being, not as something irremovable or permanent. It resembles a fig or grapes, in the sense that they arrive at a particular time of the year and would be stupid to long for them in the winter. Now, there's a couple of things to unpack here, right? First of all, we can recognize the discipline of desire here. It's about what we want, but also more importantly, when we want these things, when we desire, when we long for these things. And we've got to realize that, what we have around us right now is the way it should be, is the perfect state, right? We have everything right now that we need to live a good life. If we break that even down, the Stoics say we always have that because we have our reason, we have our logic, right? We have that with us. And that's what we've got to cultivate. That's what we've got to use in those moments. But if we're longing for something, if we're longing for things to stay with us, and he talks here about, remember that, the things around you, the people around you are mortal, that they can leave us, right? They are here with us for a specific amount of time. We don't know how long or when they might leave us, but they are here right now. And if we long for them when they are gone, or even when they're not there, for example, if we are looking for partner, relationship, friendship, all of these things, and we're longing for it while it's not here, or if we are not in a place where we can find them, then we are fools, pretty much what he says, because we are longing for something that isn't there, that isn't a possibility, right? It's the same thing. If you long for figs outside of the season in the winter, you're not going to find them. Right. Obviously, now we have supermarkets, everything, so we can, the global system and everything. But back in the day, remember, that wasn't the case. So they really had to make do with what's there, food wise and other things as well. Now, and another part of this is that we have to learn to be more grateful for what we have. Right. Again, the impermanence message isn't just to show like, okay, we have to detach yourself from it when it's gone, but it also is a message to be grateful and to appreciate what we have right here, right now, to look at all the options that we have. There's no figs, but maybe there's something else that we can have that is also good and nice. We have these people around us right now. They might leave, yes, but now they are here. Right? They have been given for us on alone. And that's the difference between, for example, the Cynics and the Stoics, where the Cynics say, the only thing you need is virtue to live a good life. The Stoics agree, but they also recognize that we have preferences, right? Things that we would like, things that we would prefer. We prefer to be healthy, to ill, to being sick. But they also realize that if we are sick, we can still be good people. We can still make the best choice possible, right? But if we're healthy, let's appreciate it and let's try to keep that way. Let's try to live healthy. Let's try to eat well. Let's try to exercise, because our body is our vehicle, and we need to make sure that it's well oiled and well used, so it can carry our soul around, right? That's what Epictetus says in one of its fragments. But what is kind of lost in these messages, and why sometimes Stoicism can be seen as a cold philosophy, is that sense of gratitude, is that sense of appreciation for what you have here right now. And that's something that we've got to put more attention to. So instead of yearning, instead of longing for the things that aren't here, that aren't in season, that you just have to wait for to happen, or maybe they won't happen. But oftentimes when we do that, when we are looking ahead in the future for something that might happen, or when we're longing for something in the past that we've lost, we forget about the thing that is most important. And those things are happening right here, right now, the present moment. That's what we've got to focus on. We talk about mindfulness and about all these things, but Stoicism is really focused on doing what we need to be doing right here, right now, and appreciating everything that we have. So if there's something to take away from it, is to make sure that your desires and your wants are focused on what you can control, right? Your opinions, your judgments, your actions. Don't let them be clouded by your beliefs and your value judgments on whether something is good or bad, but make sure that you focus them on what's really happening. And beyond that is to cultivate a sense of gratitude and appreciation for what is there or what is here around you right now. Maybe you're stuck in your phone while missing hanging out with your friends or your family. Put it down. Have a nice conversation with them. Give them your attention. One of the favorite quotes that I've learned over the recent years is "Attention is love" by Simone Weil. You can give something your time, but if you don't add attention, it's pretty much an insult to them. So one thing to take from it: appreciate what you have right now, because it's been given to you on a loan. You don't know how long it will be there for you, but now it is. Use it, appreciate it, spend time with the people around you, even the things that you have. If you have nice things, use them. But if they're gone, if they get lost, then you have other things. You can focus on other things. Don't stay stuck too much there. Yes, you can grieve. Yes, you can have all of these experiences as well, but don't let that drag you out of the moment and out of reason and logic, to make sure that you keep doing the right thing. So in a similar way, you too should remind yourself that what you love is mortal, that what you love is not your own. It is granted to you for the present while, and not irrevocably, not forever, but like a fig or a bunch of grapes in the appointed season. And if you long for it in the winter, you are a fool. Thank you for listening. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy these episodes, if you enjoy Stoic philosophy. Leave a comment. We really appreciate those. I love reading them. And if you would like to cultivate, build your gratitude, focus on what you have right now, book a free consultation. We can get to talk to each other and see how we can build that out. And we'll hope to see you in the next one.